And coming up, major announcements from Google and Facebook. The latest gadgets and services that are expected to hit the tech world coming up next. Well, Google is about to shake up the gadget world. The tech giant is set to release several new products at an event in San Francisco tomorrow. Google is expected to drop 2 new phones, which will come with Pixel branding and potentially the biggest mainstream push ever for a Google phone. The company is rumored to also announce a release date for Home. This is an Amazon Echo rival. Meanwhile, Facebook is rolling out a new feature that allows users to buy and sell items. The Facebook Marketplace is similar to Craigslist or eBay. People will be able to list things like clothes and furniture, or even big items like cars. For now, it'll be available for people in the U.S., United Kingdom, Australia, and New Zealand. Lots to talk about, and let's talk about it with our tech expert, our favorite man, Ryan Eldridge, co-founder of Nerds on Call. Ryan, first of all, let's talk Google. The phone space, it's a very crowded space, but yes, they've got the money to get into it. Do you think they can actually make some headway?
Well, actually, this is the new phones are going to be called the Pixel and the Pixel XL, and this is sort of a rebranding of something they've already been doing called the Nexus. But these are going to be sort of premium phones. Google has tended to kind of go mid price point with their phones, but these are going to be $600 plus. The XL will have a slightly larger screen, think like the Apple Plus or the Samsung. And these are going to be built by HTC, so these aren't even going to be built specifically by Google. But Google says it's going to be the most purest way for you to get the new Android 7.1, codenamed Nougat, because they're not going to have any added software. So a lot of people who get Android phones, they get a bunch of bundled software in there they don't even want. And this is going to be the best way to experience that new operating system. Also, one of the things they're going to be announcing is Daydream View, which is also going to be compatible with these phones. Daydream View is a VR product by Google. You'll essentially be able to put your phone in there, much like the Samsung View has right now, and you'll be able to watch VR content. Now, it's rumored there's not going to be a ton of content, and there's no price being being talked about right now. But another great product they're offering this year is going to be the Google Wi-Fi router. This is pretty cool. So what it is it's essentially a little router that you put in your house, and it creates a mesh network with other routers you put around your house. So you can say bye-bye to those black spots in your house that don't get any Wi-Fi signal. You have to hold your phone in sort of a weird position in order to get signal. And they also might be talking about the new tablet, a 7-inch tablet, but that's kind of far-fetched. We're not sure that's going to happen. But the Google Home that you mentioned earlier is going to be pretty sweet. It's going to rival that Amazon Echo, and it's going to be able to take care of some of the smart stuff that you need to take care of in your home, from your Nest to your connected toaster, all that stuff.
Let's that. I mean, there's a lot on the plate, and I guess Google quickly is a company that has so much money they can do these things without it being a major risk. If all of these things bomb, they're still okay.
Yeah, and the thing about Google, you got to know, the reason why they're coming out with Google Home, the router, and everything else is Google wants to know what we're doing online so they can give us, better products, better digital products. And so it makes sense for them to have our Wi-Fi connection, our phone, our tablets, and just about anything they get their hands on so they can kind of see where we're going. There's so many things that are outside the Google ecosystem, from Apple televisions to iPhones to other products that are made by Android. And so it's interesting that Google is doing this and kind of pushing it directly into the home to track what we're doing in order to sell us things.
Yeah, absolutely. Quickly, Facebook getting into the selling into the eBay world seems like a pretty good fit.
Yeah, well, Craigslist has been around forever, and right now Facebook is reporting that 450 million users a day shop on Google, or I'm sorry, on Facebook, looking for products. And this is a pretty cool feature. They're actually going pretty hardcore on this. They're actually going to remove the Messenger icon down at the bottom of the iOS app and replace it with the Marketplace navigation. And this is obviously launching in the US and UK and Australia today. But the interesting thing is you'll be able to click that button, browse things by category or by price, things that are in your area. Facebook also uses its AI intelligence and as well as its text scanner to figure out what is for sale. So even if you haven't necessarily listed something, it'll know that it's there. And for sellers, it's super easy. You snap a picture, write a description, set a price, and you're off to the races. And if you're in a new area and you just want to kind of do like a garage sale type thing, you can just click and see what's for sale in that area, and it'll give you an approximate location of where it is. And then you can write back and forth to the user to figure out more details about exactly where they are.
All right, sounds good. Ryan Eldridge, with an answer for everything.
Yes.
Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate it.
Boy, a lot of new stuff to
Yeah.
look forward to.